The most dangerous decision a pilot can make is saying yes to a flight. But the most powerful, that's saying no. I've logged about 600 hours in the air so far, but my proudest moments as a pilot, they're the flights I never took. Every pilot has a number, a set of personal minimums. But this isn't a story about rules. It's about the art of knowing when to walk away. Like Willem de Kooning scraping away layers of paint to find truth, we strip away ego, pressure, get there-itis, until all that's left is what I always say, and I have it written in my minimums: I never have to fly anywhere ever. Here's what they don't tell you in flight school. Personal minimums are not about limitation, they're about freedom. Freedom from pressure, from doubt, from the weight of a decision that you know isn't right. My minimums are simple, or I don't go. And they get really specific. Surface winds must be 28 knots or less, or I don't go. I can't fly VFR over the top unless I have ground contact and multiple outs, and temperatures are below freezing level. Even my crosswind minimums are broken down specifically. I can handle a 19-knot crosswind as long as the runway is 75 feet or wider with minimal obstacles. But if it's a small runway, say less than 50 feet wide, my minimums are down to 15 knots. I have differentiation between fuel reserves for day and night. I have to be clear of mountain ridge tops by at least 1,000 feet, and the winds aloft at the ridge must be less than 30 knots. If I'm going to fly more than 20 miles, the ceilings have to be at least 3,000 feet. If these criteria are not met, I don't go. Each one of these minimums is a brushstroke of intention. Each one is a choice to live by, to fly another day. But here's where it gets interesting. Just as Mark Rothko's paintings appear simple but reveal incredible complexity, these numbers are just the surface. The real art, it's in the spaces between the numbers, the gut feelings, the subtle signs, the 1,000 small decisions that lead to the one big no. Every pilot who's lived to grow old has a collection of flights they never took. These aren't failures, these aren't shortcomings. In fact, they're masterpieces of judgment. The art of not flying isn't about fear, it's about respect for the sky, for physics, for the craft of aviation, for the infinite canvas of possibility that awaits when we make the right call for this flight. So next time you're facing that decision, remember that every great pilot's logbook is filled with blank pages. Pages of flights not taken. Stories of wisdom over bravado that will never be told. Because sometimes the most beautiful art is the art of walking away. Tell me in the comments about a time that you've made the hard call to stay on the ground. And maybe your story will help someone else make their own masterpiece, their own story that never gets told.